And welcome back to the Crypto Hawk program. You know, it's very interesting. I go to my computer, I log in, and I'm just letting you know the information I had saved was like on. It was weird. All of my Grok pages, some I was able to reload. And the part with Linnea that was in there was gone. I'm like, wow, really? Like, I'm not saying what happened. I'm just saying it's not fucking there. So, every single Grok page I had across it, the page was already done. What I do every day, I leave it there. I go off and do stuff, come back later, put in my name and password to the computer, and it should already be there, but it wasn't. It was like gone. I guess somebody didn't want this information out. Very interesting. My name is Crypto Hawk. I'm not a financial advisor, not a crypto advisor, none of the above. I don't know anything about crypto. I don't know anything about financial advice. Chris Sharp says he's been in crypto 2 weeks now and he's still not rich yet. Crypto Hawk, what's the problem? I've only been doing this for 6 years. Not a big deal. Like, who's counting, right? I don't know anything about financial advice or nothing. Don't listen to anything I say. Don't buy anything I tell you to buy. Everything on the show is bullshit. I'm designed to get you financially destroyed. I'm so hooked on drugs. I am a drug addict. For the past 6 years, I've been through 5,000 drug rehabs, got failed out of every single one. Twice a day on average, I get kicked out. Every day I'm so high on heroin, cocaine, methamphetamine, any kind of drugs you can imagine. It's a chronic problem, so you wouldn't want to ever listen or do anything I tell you to do. Okay, now that we got the important stuff out of the way, we're going to talk about Swift again. And let me do a copy paste. Now, what we do on the show is, hold on a minute there. Here is a Swift article. It is from March 30th. So pretty much April 1st. 2 months old almost. What we're going to do is talk to you again. Look, here's the deal. What I do on this program is I just do research and I report the findings to you. Pretty simple. Nothing complicated. And we find cryptos a lot of times early, very early. And then some people choose to invest in them and others want to pump dump them, and everybody does what they want with whatever. I don't fucking care. About a year ago, close to it, I put a hefty sum of money into Line A, Linnea, whatever the fuck it's called. A lot of people were like, oh man, I'm going to get this because it's a Swift coin. I'm going to get rich. And then a week later, the crypto dumps or whatever. Oh man. Look, let me tell you a fundamental. This is a quote from Crypto Hulk. The price of a crypto and the value of the crypto that I go over, if I go over a crypto, what is the value of it and what it does, the tokenomics, and the partnerships, okay? All right. That's the value of it. It's not what the price is when brokies put money in and pull money out. That's all speculation. There is no price of any crypto right now. For me personally, I don't need to see a price. I look at the use case, the tokenomics, and who are all the partners involved. It's that fucking simple, okay? Whether a crypto is going up right now in price or down, it doesn't matter to me at all. Those things are irrelevant. A true investor looks at the things I just told you. Here's a classic case. Swift. will and is utilizing Linnea, and I'm going to prove to you again, like I always do over and over. It's not how much the price is right now. The Crypto Hulk, the price went down 70%. It doesn't. See, you're so fucking stupid. That's why you get booty raped, okay? Never get it. Never gonna get it. Never gonna get it. Just like In Vogue said, you're never gonna get it. Swift's blockchain-based shared ledger progress to MVP implementation. Swift is implementing their new ledger this year. I've been waiting for this for a year. We've been waiting for a lot of these cryptos for a year. Quant. We find capital. These different cryptos that we got, we've been waiting sometimes for like 10, 11, 12 months for them. Canton Coin. That's 3 of them we've been waiting for like a year before they came out. We're so early. That's how it is at Crypto Hulk Show. We're so early, we have to hurry up and get it and then wait. Hurry up and wait. Swift has successfully completed. I'm going to go over this article. I do realize it's 2 months old. And the reason is because you have forgotten that Linnea is the chosen one. And there is an update probably about a couple weeks ago on Linnea. Oh, it's very much going to be used. And I'll show you the evidence here in a minute. What we got to do is go over basic fundamentals so people understand what the hell are we buying? What the hell are we buying? Why are we buying it? What is it going to be used for? These are fundamentals you just got to know. It's not just like, Crypto, just tell us this. No, because then you forget it in 5 minutes anyway. And you're like, oh, man, why is the price going down? All that dumb shit, okay? Because you got brokey mentality. Swift has successfully completed, it's all done, the design phase of its blockchain-based shared ledger and is now actively building the first iteration that will enable interoperability between banks. It's called the MVP of the ledger is planned to go live with real-world transactions this year, everybody, this fall, as Swift works in parallel with banks internationally. And all of those banks are working with XRP and Ripple, okay? Swift's working with banks internationally, just like Ripple does, to define a roadmap of future functionality. This Swift protocol will be in 200 countries, all right? Back in September 2025, this is when I bought that Linnea coin and all that. Since announcing plans for the shared ledger September 2025, a group involving a global cohort of banks have worked together to shape the design. They explored how a shared interbank ledger, remember now, all these other dumb shits on social media would tell you, oh, Swift's going to be taken away. And no, it's not. Crypto Hulk was telling you, no, it's not going away. Ripple's going to take over Swift. No, it's not, dumbasses. All those fucking dumb shits you were listening to saying all that dumb shit. Well, even Brad Garlinghouse himself said it. Come on, ass muncher. These people are all paid government hacks, all right? Get with the fucking program. Quit saying dumb shit, all right? The MVP builds on existing. This Swift platform builds on existing. It's not replacing anything. It's adding to it. Hello. I got my electrolyte water. The ledger enables, the Swift ledger using Linnea enables payments to be executed using tokenized deposits. That's how the banks are going to be sending money to each other. Tokenization. Oh, man. Tokenized deposits. That's why the banks really don't like the stablecoin stuff. They want to use their tokenized deposits. The Ledger MVP is being built on open source foundations using an Ethereum virtual machine architecture. That's Linnea's ZK. Oh, man. Based on Hyperledger Besu. Oh, what do we got here? Hyperledger. That's Stellar. Stellar! Right here. Let's do a copy and a paste. Let's see how deep Stellar is in Hyperledger. Hyperledger. It's the ledger. Here we have why IBM. Now, this is 2019. Like only 7 years ago. Why IBM built WorldWire on Stellar. On Monday, IBM announced the launch of WorldWire, a real-time global payment system built on Stellar. A global payment system on Stellar? That's interesting. So there's that article right there. Here's another IBM article. This is 2017. Everybody, we're talking 9 years ago. Oh, man, this has been waiting for so many years. Why is this taking so long? It's because it takes so long. Right here, IBM and Stellar are launching blockchain banking across multiple countries. Banking? Well, I thought XRP was involved with banking. Well, it looks like Stellar is too, according to the article. In a breakthrough for payments technology, and a network of banks have begun using digital currency and blockchain software to move money. The banking network includes 12 currency corridors and encompasses Australia and New Zealand. Australia tries to play like they don't even know what it is. The new blockchain banking process is also notable because the banks will initially rely on a Bitcoin-like digital currency known as lumens. Lumens. Oh. Both Stellar, here we go, folks. Both Stellar and IBM are part of a project called Hyperledger Fabric. Ta-da! There you go. There's your connection right there to Swift. Now let's go back to the Swift article right here. The Swift ledger is being built on open source using an Ethereum virtual machine compatible architecture built on Hyperledger. There's your Stellar connection, IBM, Hyperledger Besu. Now, here is your Linnea. Good hope. How do you say that word? I don't fucking know. So it's on Ethereum virtual machine. It is designed to integrate with the broader digital asset ecosystem. This Swift platform integrates with the entire world. Swift is not being shut down. To all the dumbass channels out there saying all that shit all those years. Yeah, Ripple's going to take over Swift. They're so fucking stupid. It's all these fucking losers on the X Twitter platforms talking all that dumb shit. With Swift's infrastructure stack that combines the capabilities of distributed ledger technology with Swift's global reach. Swift will operate the ledger providing orchestration of transaction flows. Banks will operate their own environments and retain full authority over keys. Let me see here. The ledger will deliver several core benefits: faster payment execution, better liquidity visibility, and reduced reconciliation efforts and interoperability across institutions. Oh, well, there's only one platform we know that provides that, and that's the XRP ledger. Whatever they're building, and it can very well be Ethereum based and all that, but guess what? It's all going on top of the XRP ledger. Just let you know. It's all going on top. And what we're seeing now is all these developers leaving Ethereum. Well, there's a major problem in Ethereum, because they all know it's not Ethereum. Oh man, yeah. They're over there working and slaving away as coders, and all the good people have left Ethereum because they realize it'll never fucking work. Imagine a tow truck. You're on a highway. It's called the XRP highway. And there's all these cars. Now, if you have an XRP car, you can drive it on that highway. But if you don't, you'll be like Vitalik beat up Buterin. You'll be like a Vitalik beat up Buterin in his beat up car on a tow truck. So Vitalik's behind the wheel, turning the wheel, making it look like he's doing some shit. But he's in a junky ass car on a tow truck. The name on the tow truck, the XRP tow truck for broken platforms. And Ethereum's the first one right on that tow truck. That's why all these developers, they finally fucking learned. It's not Ethereum at all. All these developers finally learned what makes Ethereum work when it goes on top of the XRP ledger. Oh, shit. Then they all just fucking quit because they realized broke platform. I've been giving that example for like 5 or 6 years now, the tow truck example. All these platforms are now switching over to the Cosmo SDK with Ripple's side chains on the ledger. They're all finally realizing XRP ledger. They tried for years to find a replacement. No, never going to do it. Coasty. So we got right here the Swift article, and I think I'm done with. Yes, I'm done. Now, let's go. Swift's new framework for retail transactions by the end of June. Oh, man. Here is Swift's. See, that's why Swift was working with Hyperledger Besuk, because that's Stellar, everybody. And that's why you've noticed now, all of a sudden, Stellar going up in price a lot, right? And that's the reason. Fundamental reasons. Here's an article, March 2026 by Swift. It's called Transforming Consumer Payments. Banks roll out new framework for what? Retail transactions. Oh, man. Gotta love it. Let's take a little look here at this article. So what we're looking at is you got XRP and XLM are going to be working separately with Swift. That's why for the wholesale shit, that's why you got the Ethereum Linnea. Now, with the retail shit, that's where Stellar comes in. That's why the Hyperledger Besu integrated into Swift. That's Stellar's technology. So look right here. Over 50 banks around the world have signed up to our payments scheme. Last year, we announced plans to transform the cross-border payment experience with the launch of a new scheme designed to ensure consistently fast and predictable payments. Thanks to progress in 2026, consumers and small business across the range, including 5 of the world's largest remittance, will be among the first to benefit a pioneering new framework. Oh, a new framework for cross-border retail. That is stellar, by the way. Stellar. Those of you that have Stellar, I got like 10,000 of them. Barely any at all. That's okay. I got lots of other crypto. It's way good. You can't have everything. So it lists the countries involved, a shared vision, a shared vision. As part of its roadmap to evolve cross-border payments, the G20 has set a number of goals for the financial community to achieve by 2027. So that means by the end of this year, that's all the shit should be done for retail. 75% of transactions over SWIFT already reach a destination in 10 minutes. Boy, that should be a long time sitting at the checkout counter for 10 minutes waiting for shit to happen. And that's why they have settlement and payment, but that's what Ripple's working on. Instant settlement, 2 to 5. See, payments are in 10 minutes to be like, you go to a store, you swipe your credit card, you leave. 10 minutes later, that merchant gets paid. Nowadays, that merchant, it could take, you go to a restaurant, slide your card. After you eat, you slide the card. That restaurant might not get paid for 1 to 2 days, maybe 3 days. Right now, it's going to be 10 minutes. Pretty soon, 2 to 5 seconds. That's what's happening here with Swift and Stellar. And these banks are all involved. There's your article there. Let me check my deep dive for that article with Swift. It says here, over the decades, Swift evolved from MT, that's Mary Thomas messaging, MT messaging to full ISO 20022 migration. And is now running, Swift, listen to this, is now running a parallel innovation track focused on tokenization and digital assets. Very interesting. It's running parallel right now, everybody. They're doing it all right now in parallel. All these banks are super closely working with Swift. Here's where, okay, this retail thing, it uses elements of Ethereum virtual machine compatible chains. And in parentheses, consensus Linnea prototype / Hyperledger Besu influence. That is Stellar and Linnea right there to enable 24/7. Says here, it runs in parallel with the traditional Swift messaging. It's already up and running, everybody. We just haven't seen it get us rich yet. As long as I know I'm invested in the right things, then I just wait. Whenever that time comes is when that time comes. It lists all these banks involved. This is deep traditional finance into this is what Grok is saying, not me. This is deep traditional finance integration. Everybody, the old school is now hooked up to the new school, okay? The framework and ledger of Swift sit on top of existing banking rails rather than replacing them. Oh, man. It's running already on top of the existing rails. This is what's called, according to Grok, Last mile domestic regulatory infrastructure. Okay. Last mile. This is what Grok is saying. I'm not using these terms. Completion is noted on X from Pure Crypto Rails, and it mentions Ripple right there. So you got Ripple, and then with a Stellar, and then a Linnea built on top, like a sandwich. This is a high-impact, professional-grade advancement in institutional tokenization. Swift is not going crypto. It is methodically embedding a permissioned blockchain shared ledger and enforceable retail payments. The blending of XRP and Stellar and Linnea all right here, layered on top of each other. This is what we're seeing here. Remember what I told you? I've been telling you for years, all good crypto works together. See that? This is what's happening here. You take your top 5 or 10 cryptos, and they're all working together to achieve something. It's not a which coin is better. It's that I've been telling you for years, these coins that are good, the top 5 and 10 and 15, they all work together to accomplish something. These cryptos have different use cases. It's not just one crypto. That's why you need a variety of cryptos. They're all going to be wieners. There's that. Let me click out of that. Check the comments here. Coasty says, amazing research, Hulk. Thank you for your dedication. Oh, absolutely. Now let's go into the Swift deep dive here. SWIFT stands for Society for Worldwide Interbank Financial Telecommunication. It is a member-owned cooperative. So you get the biggest banks in the world, and they kind of own SWIFT. SWIFT connects about 11,000 banks, and it has 40,000 payment routes. It lists about 3 people that are involved, the CEO and these things. I'm going to skip through that. Swift is a permissioned enterprise-grade blockchain. That's what they've created, a shared ledger. It's not a public chain, and there's no token. Now, what this new Swift ledger, what is it made of? What crypto is it made of, or what crypto platform, okay? That's what we're dealing with here. You've got people, this is so sad, people that work in the banking industry that have no idea what we're talking about. We know in advance what's going to happen to the banking system when people in the banks have no idea. Let's break down what is coming. So we have what's called an Ethereum virtual machine. The Swift brand new ledger has the Ethereum virtual machine built into it, okay? And it has a Ethereum virtual machine compatible architecture, but it's based on Hyperledger Besu. That's IBM and Stellar and some other companies involved in this, okay? So that's where this interoperability comes from for retail payments, would be from Hyperledger, because you got Stellar right in there, okay? So we know we got Ethereum and then Stellar and IBM's mixed up in this. There's a lot of companies mixed up in this. I'm simplifying it really, really simple because I'm not trying to list 50 or 100 different companies. Swift operates the ledger, smart contract, and interbank coordination. Banks retain full control over their own environments and their keys and these kinds of things. Now, early prototyping involves support. So who got all this going? A company called Consensus. They're the creators of Besu and Linnea. Oh, man. So you got IBM working with a company called Consensus, and they made something called Hyperledger Besu. This is where Linnea fits right in, okay? But the official SWIFT uses Hyperledger Besu for interoperability. The primary focus of the SWIFT ledger is to bring interoperability between banks, real-time payments. The SWIFT ledger acts as a bridge for tokenized commercial bank money. Uh, 40 banks helped make this SWIFT ledger. They were involved in 40 different banks. And it was announced at Sibos 2025. The biggest banks in the world are involved in helping make this ledger, including Standard Chartered, which has Zodia custody, which is Ripple custody that they got from Medico. Here we go. Over 25. Now, this is what's happening this month. This month, over 25 banks in June 2026. Over 25 banks this month are preparing for parallel rollout of SWIFT's new retail payments framework. This month, everybody, by the end of June, 25 banks will be rolling on this new shared ledger. Not all the banks, just 25 of the top world banks. That's not a big deal. This shared ledger and all this technology, here's what it says, explicitly designed not to replace SWIFT. Let me get this. I got to copy this so you can see it. It augments SWIFT. It helps SWIFT. All these dumb shits that you were watching on Twitter who have no fucking idea, no fucking reason to be on social media. All these dumb shits telling you, oh, SWIFT's going to be replaced by Ripple and all this technology and the cabal is being taken down. All these people are so fucking stupid. Let's read here. Deep integration with traditional finance. SWIFT is integrating, not going away, dumb shits of the world. Explicitly designed not to replace SWIFT. Ta-da, 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 ta-da. These people are so fucking stupid you were listening to. I swear to God. I don't know how these people are allowed online to say dumb shit like this. Crypto Hulk was right, and all these people are laughing. Oh, Crypto Hulk's wrong. He didn't know what he's talking about. Swift's going to be taken away, and the people are going to rise up and take control. No, they're not. You're so fucking stupid for believing that dumb shit. Settlement remains off ledger initially. Compliance and risk frameworks stay intact. This project was announced September 2025. That's when I bought my Linnea. I went in deep. Yes, I did. Thousands. I put thousands in it. And then it dumped so hard. And you know what? I don't even care. That doesn't even matter to me at all. I had to get my hands on that Linnea. Now we have here an MVP build phase announced March 2026. Oh, man. Real world live transactions are targeted for this year, everybody, 2026. And I already told you, all this shit's starting at the end of June. Oh, man. Crypto Hulk. 25 banks, though. Remember, Swift's got 11,500. Remember, nobody wants to go first, but nobody wants to be last. This runs in parallel with Swift's separate payment scheme for faster, predictable retail, small to mid-sized enterprise. Let's look here. And now I'm scrolling down. This represents a pragmatic, high-impact step. This is called a high-impact step by the world's preeminent payments processing messaging network to embed distributed ledger technology and tokenization into the rails at scale. Everybody, what we got going on, for all the people that don't believe in crypto, they're embedding distributed ledger technology. They are embedding tokens into institutional rails right now. This is real world use case right here at its finest. This project accelerates, this SWIFT project accelerates the industry's shift to 24/7 crypto payments. Now, they use the word tokenized payments. We'll use the word crypto payments, while reinforcing SWIFT's central role. SWIFT never was going to go away. But all those dumb shits that keep saying all that, this reinforces SWIFT's central role. It was never, ever, ever designed for Ripple or anybody else to take over SWIFT, but all the dumb shits out there on their little fucking Twitter spaces talk about all that dumb shit. Now we get into Linea. What is it? It's a flagship zero-knowledge Ethereum virtual machine. Linea is the flagship zero-knowledge Ethereum virtual machine. That's what's built into SWIFT, everybody. That's the crypto that everybody forgot about, except Crypto Hulk and the Crypto Hulk fans. Linea is a layer 2 blockchain developed and launched by Consensus, who also helped make Hyperledger Besu. That's the backbone of SWIFT. Oh, shit. The leading Ethereum-focused software company, founded in 2014, Consensus, was founded by Joseph Lubin, co-founder of Ethereum. Consensus has deep roots in the blockchain. It created the Hyperledger Besu. There you go right there. MetaMask wallet. Linea is a Type 2 ZK Ethereum virtual machine rollup on Ethereum mainnet. Fully Ethereum virtual machine compatible. Delivering Ethereum level security with massive scalability. SWIFT deploys, listen to this, SWIFT deploys permissioned infrastructure layer built directly on Linea's technology stack. Crypto Hulk, you called it back in September. You went in, I went in hard, I bought $3,000 worth, just saying. That's how serious I was about this crypto. I knew it was right. This allows, so let's repeat that because that's pretty substantial. SWIFT deploys a permission. So SWIFT itself is deploying a permissioned infrastructure layer built directly on Linea. Oh man, pretty simple as that. Crypto Hulk, is SWIFT going to use Linea? I don't know. What the fuck does built directly on Linea mean? Maybe you might want to figure that one out, right? Oh, shit, Crypto Hulk. You were right. Well, no shit, I'm right. That's why I've been on the air for 6 years here. This allows SWIFT to run a controlled bank-operated environment while inheriting Linea's ZK rollup architecture for sequencing, validating, and smart contract execution. Oh, man. Consensus is now the official base for SWIFT's shared ledger. The early conceptual prototype, that's Linea. The early conceptual prototype, which is Linea, developed by Consensus in 2025, is what? Now the official base for SWIFT's shared ledger. Oh, shit. It's the base, okay? Linea, the permissioned infrastructure layer, SWIFT has it built directly on Linea's technology stack. Linnea, oh, it's going to be used though, right? It's the base. As taken from Grok, Crypto Hulk, is Linnea going to be important? Well, it's only the official base. Consensus in the Linnea platform is only the base for Swift's shared ledger. Not a big deal, though. I don't know. You figure that one out yourself because you're Captain Obvious. Linnea's core institutional use case here is what, according to Grok, powering Swift's permission shared ledger as the underlying. Let me copy that one there. Let me do a copy paste. Some people are visual learners. Visual. You need visual. I need a visual. Get me a visual. Get me a visual. Here's your visual. Linnea's, everybody read along. Read along as the teacher shows you how to get rich. That's my main job there, buddy. Linnea's core infrastructure use case here, powering. Linnea powers Swift's permission shared ledger. Linnea is the underlying blockchain execution and settlement layer. Oh, shit. And it uses what? Tokenized bank deposits. Oh, my God. Becky. It records sequences. Linnea also validates interbank payment commitments. Oh, shit. Linnea enables interoperability between banks, tokenized liabilities without disrupting existing compliance. Oh, shit. Yeah, buddy. It says the direct Swift partnership, Swift selected consensus / Linnea. Let me do a little copy paste. Let me do a little copy paste here, buddy. If you watch Crypto Hulk show, you're so early. It's disgusting. You're disgustingly early. You guys are so rich. You have no fucking idea. Let's read along. Read along with the Reading Rainbow. Direct Swift partnership. Swift selected consensus / Linnea. You can read that right there. Swift selected consensus / Linnea for the conceptual prototype announced at Sibos. The shared ledger is explicitly built on Linnea. Crypto Hulk, I don't think I have to answer that question anymore. I think Linnea is the one Swift's using. Oh, you really think so? Fucking yeah, man, you're a genius. Yeah, Crypto Hulk, with the evidence you presented, I logically conclude and deduct that Linnea will be used. I'm gonna go fucking buy that shit right now. Thanks, bro. All right, another one of those. Let's look here. Linnea leverages Ethereum tooling and is positioned as the bridge. Shit, let me copy paste that one for you. Some people are visual learners. Visual, give me a visual. Crypto Hulk, you're just fucking killing it, man. Congratulations, Crypto Hulk. You're gonna make me so fucking rich. Fact-based program. Okay, let's read. Linnea leverages Ethereum tooling and is positioned as the bridge between TradeFi and regulated digital assets. Linnea is the bridge. Oh, shit. Now, earlier we read that this new Swift MVP platform is the bridge. What makes it the bridge? Linnea. Linnea is the bridge between TradeFi and regulated digital assets. Congratulations, everybody, again. You found the light. Now, here's another... I'm trying to share this right here with you. March 30th, 2026. Design phase complete. MVP building underway. Explicit information that Ledger is a permission infrastructure layer built on Linnea. The Ledger, Swift is telling you that their Ledger is a permissioned infrastructure layer built on Linnea. Targeted for 2026. There's a rollout, everybody, this month. Like I told you, June, July, they're going to roll out this crypto platform built on Linnea with 25 plus banks. Linnea starts getting lit up this month or next month, everybody. Just thought I'd let you know in advance before Linnea starts to go up in price. Might want to probably grab some. Would probably be a prudent idea, considering all the world's money is going to run on Linnea. Now, you might be right, Crypto Hulk. I think I'm going to grab some. Okay, once you grab some, put $20 in. Let's see. Okay, here's what Grok says at the end. Here's the summary. Linnea fits as the core blockchain execution layer powering Swift shared ledger. A direct, high credibility institutional adoption of consensus ZK EVM technology for tokenized payments infrastructure at planetary scale. That means at a global scale. This is not retail speculative crypto. It is a deep, listen to what Linnea is. Linnea is deep traditional finance integration with 40 major banks already engaged and MVP live transactions imminent. Grok saying it could be this month or next month. Linnea goes wild, okay? Just thought I'd put that out there. And it's also great for brokies. Linnea's got 2 zeros, I think, and a 3. So you could literally be on welfare and buy this crypto. I got more news for this. Okay. Just recently, Linux. Oh, God, this is how you know. Okay, so Linux, Linux, the Linux Foundation, that is so deep in with the government. Oh, my God. That is so massive in with the government. Linux joined in with Linnea. Oh, shit, Crypto Hulk. I'm just telling you, man, this thing is going to be fucking huge. Bigger than my ego ever could be, and I hate to admit that. Now, what happened is Linux joined this. So now the tech stack layer, they call it a technology stack layer, is called Lineth. Lineth, Lineth. They changed the name. So you got Linnea and Linux. Now it's Lineth. It's called, the stack is now renamed. Let me show you right here. Let me do a copy paste for you there, buddy. Just so you can see it for your own eyes. Visually, I'm helping the visual learners. Crypto Hulk, I need to see it first. No, that's called being doubtful. That's what you are, doubtful. The stack is now renamed Lineth and hosted as an incubating project under Linux Foundation Decentralized Trust. Everybody, this just got a whole new level of big. Lineth's core institutional use case provides a turnkey, neutral Ethereum virtual machine compatible ZK rollup. This is fucking huge. It enables scalable, private, compliant, tokenized assets 24/7. Complements Linnea's existing role This Linux integration complements Linnea's existing role powering Swift's permissioned ledger. Oh my God. You guys, I'm telling you what, you're all super fucking rich. You have no idea what's coming. The Linux Foundation Decentralized Trust is a premier membership. It's a full stack contribution. It was made when? May 5th, 2026. It was made this month. Oh, shit. This month, Linux gets involved in Linnea's being the backbone, Linnea Crypto being the backbone of Swift, and no other fucking channels talking about it except Crypto Hulk. That's how we roll on Crypto Hulk channel. First, we are first in. Nobody wants to be first except Crypto Hulk fans because we're tough like that. We're fucking on the cutting edge, man, like Bruce Lee. Linux builds directly on prior consensus Hyperledger. That's Stellar, by the way. It aligns with what? The DTCC. Oh, shit. And that means Canton's mixed up in that, doesn't it? With that Rise token? Oh, shit. Crypto Hulk, you were right about all of this stuff. Guess who's also involved in this? Hedera. Let me show you right here. I gotta copy paste this so you guys can see. Some people think, oh, he's making all this up. Okay, no, the only thing made up is you. Right there. There you go. Right there. Linux builds directly on the consensus Hyperledger that involves Stellar, aligns with DTCC, right there with your own eyes, and the Hedera, oh, right there with your own eyes. Oh, shit, Crypto Hulk, this is fucking glorious. I wanted to give you something special on a Sunday morning. Here we go here. This is also out of Zug, Switzerland. And whenever you see something coming out of Zug, Switzerland, everybody, read this right there. Look what I just highlighted and sent you. Announcement, May 5, 2026, this month. Zug, Switzerland, San Francisco, Miami. The Linnea Consortium plus LFDT press release confirmed the move as a landmark step in vendor-neutral governance for Ethereum. Linnea just made a landmark step. They hooked up with Linux, and this thing is going live this month or next month. Are you ready for Linnea? Yes or no? Well, damn, Crypto Hulk, son of a bitch. Sure, lighten it up this morning. Well, that's what we do here, kids. It's called Investment Channel, the most hardcore investment channel in the galaxy. You're going to love this. This Linnea, I was right about this all. The Canton, the Linnea, DTCC. I was the one who brought this all to light. No other channel was talking about any of this shit until Crypto Hulk does. Why? Because this channel is the authority. And what makes this channel the authority? The evidence on it. Users note the Linnea/DTCC. Oh God, this is so huge. Linnea's you're gonna be so rich. You're gonna think like, give me a Porsche later, okay? Linnea/DTCC, both on LFDT board, alongside Canton Network / Stellar Developments. Oh my God. Crypto Hulk, this is involving like the biggest of the big. Yeah, including my ego. Okay. The May 5th, 2026 Linux Foundation Decentralized Trust Partnership and Lineth, L-I-N-E. So you know what Lineth is? Linnea plus Ethereum. You got Lineth You got the word line in there. That could be Linnea, but what do? You add an ETH. That's Ethereum. Linux Foundation and that tech stack they're calling Lineth. That's a blend of Linnea and Ethereum and Linux and Ethereum. That's what we got here. Linux is the LIN, and then the ETH is Ethereum. Lineth is Linux plus Ethereum, and you got Linnea all in there with the same. Oh, this is good. It's just like a meatball sandwich. I love those meatball sandwiches at Subway, by the way. Oh, just for if you're keeping track, I bought the best pizza yesterday. I didn't even know it was like Bitcoin Pizza Day or whatever. I have no idea when that is. But I went to Round Table and I got a Maui Zowie large with extra meat. I had 3 slices for breakfast. Absolutely glorious. The governing board, you guys, this gets huge. The people on the board of Linux are on the board of DTCC, and they're all mixed in with this Linnea, Canton, everybody. Oh my God, everybody. Yeah, they're on the board of the DTCCs and shit. All right. The Linnea/Lineth as foundation neutral infrastructure. Oh, and guess what? We got 3 minutes left for the show. I think the show's over. Let me check some comments here. Stevie ZBCN says, okay, you convinced me. Just get more Linnea. Oh, my bank account hates you. You guys, look, man, you can't have everything. Well, you can on the Crypto Hulk show. Look, you can't have everything. There's so many cryptos out there. But this is definitely one you got to get. I mean, if you can get 500,000 at least of these, but I mean, shit, man. This one is massive, I have to say. I tried to, this is a fact-based, everything on the show is fact-based program. I tried to copy-paste this shit. It's just, that's how it is. Linnea is the backbone of the Swift coin, okay? Now, I've read off the other cryptos. It's not just Linnea in here. There's like Ripple, Stellar, Hyperledger, Besu's involved, Linus Corporation. All these companies, it's not just one crypto, okay? But Linnea is the backbone of this. I'm not saying it's going to be the most expensive one or whatever, but it's pretty clear Linux got involved in this with Linnea. Now they're calling it Lineth. That's a blend of Linux plus Ethereum. Linux and Ethereum is Lineth. There you go. And this shit's going to launch this month or next month. I just thought I'd let you know early because none of these other channels are talking about this. They're talking about whatever dumb shit they're talking about, okay? Fucking useless. Well, you know what my channel is? And that's why these people call me. That's why these people join my Crypto Hulk membership, because I find shit out like this early before anybody else. Now, in less than 2 weeks, I'm going to start doing the Crypto Hulk millionaire videos, and those are going to be secret for a week, and then I'll release them to the public. Like something like this would be something I would come out with. No other channel would have this information. I'm telling you, I'm going to be starting this very, very soon, in less than 2 weeks. You want to be a member to catch information like this early. You'll find out, but it'll be a week after everybody else finds out on my program. But the day is coming. I told you this channel is evolving. This is a very hardcore investing channel where you want to find out early. Information is what you're paying for. Now, you can wait and let the price of these cryptos go up, and then you can finally find out. Or you can just join the Crypto Hulk, have one of the best moderators, crypto influencers, whatever you want to call it, where you're paying a little bit of money to make millions. Whatever, you figure it out yourself then. You take the next 6 months to a year to figure all the shit out, and then by that time, it's too late, buddy. Let me see. $500 for 3 months. Yeah. I'm phasing that one out. If you already have a member for the $500 for 3 months, you still get that. It's these new people are going to have the actual video, private member videos where you learn about shit that no other channel's even talking about. I'm showing the connections. These other people have no fucking clue. All right. If you want a real investment channel to have, think about it, $200, dude, that's so welfare cheap. To have somebody with the expertise like Crypto Hulk for $200, we can call up and say, hey, what do you think about this or that? No. Now is the time to invest in your future. Now's not a time to fuck around and try to figure it out in yourself. That's, years ago, yeah. Nowadays, this shit happens fast. This Swift stuff is happening this month or next. That Linnea is going to whoop, whoop, whoop. Telling you what. My name's Crypto Hawk. I'll see you all in the next one. I don't know if it'll be a Sunday PM. Not sure.